Welcome back to Not Catching Up. I'm Kamryn.
I'm Ethan. Yeah, no, this is a special thing that we're doing. We've been working on it for a little bit. I made it for a class. It was kind of talked about a little bit before this, but we want to share it with you guys because we think maybe you like the end product. I don't know.
Yeah, if you hate it, then we will delete this off the internet and you'll never hear about it again.
Yeah.
But if you like it, maybe we can make longer episodes and yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. This is a scripted audio story, so just put it on in the background if you want. We recorded it with Matthew, who was in one of the previous episodes, and we hope you guys like it. This is Entering Duskville. Welcome, listeners, to Enter Duskville. I'll be your handsome and humble storyteller for this evening. And what a story it is. It all starts with a man, John Gardner, early 30s, scruffy beard. Comes from a pretty decent background money-wise. You see, he was taking a ride down the I-90 late one night, cruising along, listening to his favorite songs, and all of a sudden...
Damn it! What the hell?
Poor John Gardner. His 2004 Chevy was not equipped to drive 2,000 plus miles for him to get away from his troubles and his worries. But don't worry, his troubles are just getting started.
Shit. No service. Where the hell am I anyway?
John Gardner's headlights illuminated a sign on the side of the road. Welcome to Duskville. Population 12.
Let's hope that out of the 12 people, one of them's a mechanic.
John Gardner made his way into the deep abyss of what some might call a town. Only a handful of buildings. They had all seen better days. Some were homes, some businesses. Only one with the lights on. Duskville Spa and Resort.
Well, hello, stranger. What can I do for you?
The innkeeper greeted John. She wore a tattered gown that you could smell from 6 or so feet away. She was dirty and her hair matted.
Hi. My car broke down a little bit outside of town. I was wondering if there's anyone here who could help?
Huh. That does sound like quite the predicament. Tell you what. Everywhere else in this town is closed at this time of night, but I can offer you a room here. And when you wake up in the morning, maybe Toby, the handyman, can help you out.
This place was filthy. If you ever felt alone, I assure you the family of rats and cockroaches in the wall would keep you company. But with little option, John begrudgingly took up the innkeeper's offer.
Home sweet home.
Yeah.
Have a good night now, Mr.
John.
Mr. John.
Fuck me.
It had been a long, exhausting day for John Gardner. This is truly the last thing he needed, but life happens. Luckily for him, he was already packed for a long cross-country trip. He put on his pajama bottoms and unmade the bed, which had a thin layer of dust coating it. He got under the covers, what a trooper, and went to sleep, hoping that in the morning the handyman would fix all of his problems. I wonder what he was dreaming about.
Good morning, John.
Lisa? I had the worst dream. My car broke down and I was stuck sleeping in this stuffy old motel.
Aw, that sounds stressful.
Yeah, it was.
Was he there?
Was who there?
The man watching you sleep right now.
What?
He's in the corner of the room.
Hello?
John wasn't alone anymore, but it wasn't the rats that were keeping him company. No, something far more sinister. In the corner of the room, a tall, imposing figure stood silent, his features obscured by the shroud of night that enveloped it. No discernible face could be seen, only an ominous silhouette that seemed to loom larger with every passing moment, and its presence seemed to suck the warmth from the air.
What the hell? Who the fuck are you?
John turned on the bedside lamp. As soon as the lights came up, the man was nowhere to be seen. Chalking it up to exhaustion, he went back to sleep. Needless to say, he kept the lamp on the rest of the night. The next day.
Why, good morning, Mr. John. How'd you sleep?
Like shit.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Mr. John. Is there anything we can do to make your stay better in the future?
No. Well, were you in my room last night?
Pardon me?
Or maybe it was Toby. Was there someone in my room?
Well, you and me are the only ones with keys to your room, and I can promise you I was here at the front desk all night. Why do you think someone was in your room last night, Mr. John?
It was probably nothing, just a nightmare, sleep paralysis or something.
Oh, well, you piqued my curiosity, Mr. John. Come on now, what is it?
I thought I saw this shadowy man standing in the corner of my room last night, just staring at me. But like I said, it was probably just a bad dream.
Mr. John, sounds like the Jinko Walker paid you a little visit last night.
The what?
The Jinko Walker, Mr. John. He stalks his prey at night. People who have been naughty, he eats from their flesh, drinks their blood. You're lucky to have survived. Oh, I'm just playing with you. It's just something we tell the children around here so they don't misbehave or go out at night.
Oh, I see. How creative. Anyways, Toby around? I want to speak to him about my car.
Oh, why, yes. I spoke to him about it half an hour ago. He went to the outskirts of town to take a look at it.
Oh, thank you. I guess I'll go find him.
Oh, and before you go, Mr. John,
Yeah?
thank you for your patronage to Duskville.
Yeah, sure thing.
John made his way back to the outskirts of town, walking past all the buildings he did in the night. They all seemed even more run down now in the sunlight. It didn't take much time for John to reach the point where his car had broken down, except there was just one problem.
Where the fuck is it?
John's car was nowhere to be seen. He turned around, now facing Duskville and the town's welcome sign that had greeted him the night before. Now, John had been exhausted the night before, this is true, but when his car broke down, John was very alert. And he knew what was written on the welcome sign. Welcome to Duskville, population 12. Except now it said, Welcome to Duskville, population 13. John got a very sick feeling in his stomach. Either someone had given birth within the night, or John Gardner was no longer just a visitor.